Hello all. This video is going to be a step-by-step guide on building the ultimate maze. I'm in a winter biome, so I made a glass ceiling on the top of it so you won't have to worry about snow messing with you as you build. Then I cleared a huge area to work with for the first part of the maze. The first part's going to be the traditional maze that we're all used to. You know, you walk in, you make left or right turns. Confusing as hell. Get your way all the way through to this opening, to this tower mountain thing that I made, and then you're going to go into the second stage. And the second stage is a level by level kind of thing where you have a puzzle or some kind of thing you have to work through as you make your way up to the finale of the maze, which I won't give away yet. And then you get up here and you get a prize or a pat on the back or whatever. The fun is in building it, in my opinion. My friend Riley wrote on my tower when I was gone. Riley was here, so because I'm an extremely mature person, I changed it to Riley is weird, and I'm going to leave it because it makes me happy and it makes me smile. Okay, so time to put in your entrance. Here's my entrance to the maze. It's got a big old good luck sign and 2 paths to enter, or so whoever's trying to do it thinks, but these are actually just decoy doors. I'm gonna build a little underground maze with a message at the end that's just like loser to bug the crap out of people. The actual way in is a little wooden button right there, so with the bow and arrow you have to shoot it, and there's the entrance that pops open. Whenever it closes, there's no way out, so you have to kill your character to get out of the maze. Otherwise, you're stuck. Here's the little circuit for the entrance. Next, you have some choices to make. You have to choose what you want the maze to be made of and how big you want the hallways to be. I chose normal stone just because when you look down a hallway at the end, it makes it a little bit harder to tell what choices you're gonna have when you get to the end of it. With cut stone, it's really obvious that you can only turn right there. But down there, you're not really sure if you can turn both ways or just one, so it makes it a bit harder for the player. You have to choose how big you want the hallways to be. You can make them 1 block, 2 or 3 wide. With one, you can fit the most choices and complexity into a smaller space. With the bigger one, you're gonna have a lot simpler thing unless you build the maze on a Titanic scale. I like going with 2 spaces just because it looks a bit cooler, and if you're lighting it with torches and things, it just fits more. You can only do 1 torch on a single one, which just doesn't look as cool. So yeah, pick the material and pick the size you're going to be working with. Next, make 1 path, well at least 1 path, from the entrance to the goal. So where I have torches, you can see the path I made. So you come out and you just place blocks. I'm using a 2 width, so put 1 block up when you're making it, so it always stays clean and you won't have any corridors that don't fit or wrong things. So make the path, just a simple path, don't fill in any of the other stuff. Add random turns. Leave spaces open as you go. Just plan the whole way there, just building the path itself that's going to be the win path. So put that in, leaving all those spaces for extra stuff that you do later, and get it to go right to the win. Now you should really do at least 2 full paths to the goal. In this case I did 3 though, because it makes it far more annoying So I have 3 that go straight to the exit. The first one is just a generic one. Random turns, random spaces left open. Here I have a little trick. With mazes, there's the old strategy of keep your right hand on the wall and keep going, and you'll eventually find your way there no matter what. This is a loophole, so they can't do that. So you get here, you have multiple choices. This one will actually loop around and go down and go back out. So if they keep their right hand on the wall, they'll just end up coming in here, going all the way around, and then getting sent back the way they came. On the path, all I did was dig a bit so I could go under this one. So you go underneath this turnaround bit. So if they do the right hand on the wall, they will never find this. They will constantly go around it. Then you go continuing. Here's another trick you can put in that will bug the crap out of people. You build 2 and you make sure it's a really long bit. Brings you all the way around, and it's a big loop like the bit before. And this is one of my favorite things I like to add in mazes. If they go the wrong way and they're doing the big loop, they'll end up here on their way through, and it's just a sign that says surrender yet, feel free to take a nice lava bath, because you can't leave the maze once you've entered it. So killing your dude is the only way to get out if you give up on trying to solve it. And the rest is just normal stuff that leads to the exit. The second path that I made is just a statistics annoying number cruncher thing. So it's just branching 3 path, 3 path, 3 paths. So you get here, you've got 3 choices. You pick right. Guess what? 3 more choices. Pick right again. 3 more choices. If you go straight, you got 3 choices. Straight, 3 choices. Left, 3 choices, 3 choices. So you've only got like, I don't know, there's only one way out of 27 or however many this is. And it's statistically they will never pick the right one on the first try or anytime soon. They'll just keep going and failing, and it's a lot of drudge work to find your way through. Then when you do, you come in here. Also, here's another loop for another lava room. And there's the path to the end. And then there's my third trail that I made, which is the right-hand turn when you first come in. This is a cube thing that I made. It's just lines going side to side, and then you cut up, or you take out 2 blocks at random spots on each, and then after you've done all your paths, you come back here and block certain things and open new ones and block other ones and open new ones to make it more complicated. So you get through that, you come out here. I haven't built the lava room for this path yet, but I will. And when you get to the end, I'm making a room here that's just like a room of doors to bug the crap out of the people doing the maze. And that leads to the entrance. Now, the reason why you have 3 long ones that all go here is because you can block 2 of them and suddenly this one is the only path that will work. And if people figure your maze out or whatever, you can just block this guy, open up a new one, and suddenly the entire maze has a different method of winning, and you can do it with this one as well. Also, you want the 3 paths just because they're huge annoying time wasters. If you just do one path with a bunch of side branches, these little branch off or whatever, it just turns into someone going, I'll go this way. Tiny thing, nothing there, continue. Nothing here, continue. But when you do it and that will eventually get you there. But this way, if they go straight and that's not the one, they've wasted ludicrous amounts of time trying to sort through this path. And if this is the one that's open, they could also go this way and waste massive amounts of time only to figure out at the end that it's also a fail. And it will frustrate the crap out of anyone who's doing this maze.